Yasmine, thank you so much for chatting with us today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh.
Of course. The series that The Chosen is, that it has become, has been so loved by fans right from season 1 through to now season 4. What can you tell us about what we can expect from Ramah come season 4?
Ramah comes back. Yay, because she was gone for a little bit in season 3. And we get to see how it went while she was gone. And what happened between her and Thomas, where they're gonna take things, what they're gonna do. So they're trying to figure all of that out, all while obviously following Jesus. Yeah.
And the dynamic between her and Thomas, people have had lots of questions about that. Where does it go?
Yeah, us too.
What's it gonna be?
Yep.
So are you, I know you can't spoil everything, but are you happy with where their story goes this season?
Oh my goodness, I have so many feelings. That's what I can say. I have a lot of feelings about it. Yeah.
It's very cool. And there's been a lot of speculation, I suppose, about what kind of combination of characters from the Bible Ramah may represent. Can you give us any insight into that? Because she's one of the more fictionalized parts that The Chosen brings.
She is her own person. That's what she is, Laura. I love the fact that Dallas, Tyler, and Ryan created her. And she is nowhere in scripture, but she is this person who fits right in, I feel like, and the way that she represents so many things, but mainly just a woman during that time. And when you take into account her personality and what she does, when you see her, how she inserts herself in this group, how she is coming into herself, how she's learning about herself, I just think it's such a beautiful thing to see for this kind of a project during this time.
What are your thoughts on how the female stories in Scripture and those that have been added in to The Chosen, what's your feeling on how they're represented in this series?
The way I feel they're represented in the series is amazingly. Yeah, I love how it feels like we're equal. You know, we're still staying true to obviously the times, and we still want to maintain some sort of historical accuracy. But at the same time, who we're following Jesus. What the things that we believe and what we're trying to do is to try and create and pave our own path. And we believe so many things that the people that are around us do not believe. So in a way, it's a very hard-hitting path that I feel like the women are creating on this series.
They're certainly carving their own space and potentially being a great example of what it looks like to follow Christ for, you know, watchers of this show, fans of this show that don't necessarily get that full picture from Scripture.
Oh, gosh. So on top of that, not just like who watches it, but specifically people who are in the faith space who do, you know, tend to gravitate towards The Chosen. I feel like those are people that need to see it. Women in that space need to see it. I mean, I grew up kind of in like a, not super religious, but, you know, religion was there, faith was there. And I can understand how difficult that can be and what you're not exposed to. So the fact that The Chosen is something that you can learn from, but then you see these female characters, these types of female characters, I think is really important. And it makes me happy that I'm part of it.
And it's a great aspect of the show that sets it apart. Like so many other things about The Chosen, it's distinct, right? Dallas and the team behind it have come to these stories, come to these characters in really unique ways.
Yeah.
What was your appeal being part of this show? Because for fans who've seen you in other projects like NCIS Hawaii, for example, you've chosen to be part of this project as opposed to other ones. Why did you want to be involved in the series?
So my background is Middle Eastern, and I've, you know, I always thought it would be cool to do something historical first and foremost, but then something that takes place in the Middle East, in that region. And then on top of that, I wasn't thinking about doing like nothing specifically regarding Jesus, but the fact that that was an added element. I will say I wondered about it and I questioned it only because of other types of projects that maybe fall under the same category, I guess. But then ultimately, you know, I'm very happy that I did decide to do it. I will say a lot of it too is because I'm from Texas. So it was just nice to be able to just like work, you know, at home, from home, specifically Dallas. And overall, it was the writing. It was just the writing was very nuanced, very different in that way. And, you know, which is, we say that all the time. And I think we have stuck with that up until now and continue to.
What do you think's being revealed about the character of Jesus come season 4?
Oh my gosh, we find out so much. We're all still just trying to figure out how to navigate everything, especially now that he is becoming more, or people are hearing more about him. He's becoming more of a figure. People don't know quite what to make of him. And I think it's very beautiful to be able to see him navigating that too and trying to figure that out and still realizing I have these followers, we're growing, what am, you know, going through, you see that. It's not all cookie cutter, roses, unicorns, whatever nice frilly thing you want to say. It's real. It feels very real.
And there's so much about this story that is, of course, ancient, right? There's a faith aspect of this that's grounded in things from so many years ago. What do you think the relevance is of these characters, of this story for audiences today?
It's the connection to the characters of who we are and what they're going through, their real problems that they're going through. And they're trying to figure it out. They don't know what to do. You see them going through not knowing how to navigate something, how to talk to their wife, how to talk to their dad, how to talk to Jesus, or just, you know, maybe a friend, and figuring it out, you know, and it looks messy, which I really love. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and it's not perfect.
Well, we're so glad that we get to be on the journey with you guys. Thank you for your time today. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it too. Thank you.
G'day, I'm George.
G'day, I'm Abe. Nice one.
Dive deeper into the series and follow The Chosen wherever you get your podcasts and on the Hope 103.2 YouTube channel.
Put my faith and my trust in my team, everything that we done been through. Gasoline.